The mid-2000s gave birth to many a trend and fad.
Some consider to be unnatural.
Which mean that basically everywhere you looked, you saw either emos or Pokemon. You wouldn't have originally thought it, but turns out that was a Venn diagram with one heck of an overlap. While your segues and your high school musicals were all the rage, there was only one true lord of the trends in that decade.
Parkour!
When Casino Royale crashed onto the scene in 2008, it introduced the mainstream to the sacred art of free running and opened people's eyes like they'd just been unplugged from the Matrix, man.
You have to let it all go, Neo. Fear, doubt, and disbelief. Whoa.
Unfortunately for the mainstream, we quickly realized that without years and years of practice, positive thinking basically just boiled down to
Free my mind, no problem, right?
Parkour! Parkour!
So once again, it's video games to the rescue. Games like Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, and Assassin's Creed gave us our first taste into the world of free running. But it wasn't until Mirror's Edge released in 2008 that a game really
makes you feel like you're Batman.
But with all indications being that a third game is not on the way anytime soon, it only really leaves you with 2 games to choose from. And if you ask any Mirror's Edge fan, that means you only have 1 game to choose from. So today, we're going to find out, is it too late to play Mirror's Edge in 2022? I hope you like the color white. Let's start with the star of the show here, which is of course the actual parkour. A mechanic this ambitious and innovative in a game has to be given to a specialized studio, a developer that synergizes with the product so well, it's a no-brainer. For example, when it was announced that IO Interactive, the developers behind the Hitman series, had gotten the license to make a brand new James Bond game, I thought brilliant, this is the perfect match. So it was that DICE rose to the challenge. The developer best known for Battlefields, the Battlefront remakes, hang on, do they only do shooters? Oh, there's Mirror's Edge, but have they done anything else that's not a shooter? Wait, they made Shrek? I didn't know they made... Did they remake Shrek? Mirror's Edge is played entirely from a first-person perspective, which does great things for the feeling of momentum that the game creates, but also some not-so-great things for anyone who experiences motion sickness. Take my wife, for example. If I ever try to show her me doing cool stunts in Spider-Man, she always tells me, quote, "Watching you play makes me want to throw up." And I'm reasonably sure that's mainly due to the motion sickness. So when I asked if she would be interested in watching any Mirror's Edge, and she asked, "It's not like Spider-Man and gonna make me feel sick, is it?" I simply said,
"Well, no. And yes."
The first 30 minutes or so are spent getting used to both the motion of the game and its unconventional controls, meaning that even something as simple as jumping from one roof to another for the first time, even with no tricks involved, can look like this. But before you know it, the game clicks. You're jumping from roof to roof, scrambling up cars, and suddenly the city is your playground, and you move through it like a pro. While you can absolutely just run and jump your way through most environments, the game actually tempts you more and more to spice things up. Come on, just a small wall run, you know you want to. Doesn't this look like a cozy fan to just run and slide under? Okay, wall jump time. Yeah, like that. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
But as you might imagine, a game that is focused on building momentum and speed of movement does have some downsides. HowLongToBeat.com lists this game at 7 hours to complete. So when I was rolling the credits after just 3.5 hours, I was left thinking,
"You're shorter than I expected."
And this is where that breakneck speed does start to hurt the overall package, because everything, and I mean everything, takes a backseat to the free running. Mirror's Edge, more like mixed messages. That's a good joke, I'll leave that in. On one hand, the game says, "Hey there, enjoy our beautiful vistas," but on the other hand tells you,
"Gotta go fast."
well, watch our cool animated cutscenes. Remember these people because they might be important.
Gotta go faster.
We hid collectibles in the game. Maybe you want to stop it.
Gotta go fast!
Okay, well, combat then. We have enemies and guns and.
Gotta go fast!
Okay, music. For God's sake, please just listen to the music.
Gotta go fast! Sonic, please!
What have I done?
So is it too late to play Mirror's Edge in 2022? At its worst, it's slightly repetitive with some frustrating controls and mechanics, and under no circumstances should you play it with your wife who has motion sickness.
Oh, what are you doing? Are you gonna throw up?
No.
Then why are you gagging? Oh, because D, that triggers my gag reflex too, and then I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So.
It's fine. I had some bad spaghetti.
But at its best, it is a game unlike anything you've ever played, unless you've also played the also excellent Dying Light franchise. And with such a short runtime and it being accessible on all modern platforms, it's honestly hard to pass up. Visually, it's mind-blowing, partly because this game is almost 15 years old and yet to have a remaster. And despite every new player having the exact same first impression of its art style, it doesn't take long before you start to understand what you're really seeing.
It's very white.
Yeah, it's minimalist, you know? Sharp, clean lines.
If you're prepared to spend a bit of time being frustrated with controls at the start, I would wholeheartedly say turn on the game, turn on a fan, point it towards yourself because that apparently helps with any motion sickness, and jump into a game the likes of which we are probably not going to get again for a very, very long time.
I have to pick a side.
That doesn't count. Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video. I hope you're enjoying the content and I'm not making fun of any of your favorite games too badly. I'm currently working on a Too Late to Play for LA Noire, and boy does that game have some great jank in it. Let me know what you'd like to see more of and I will definitely add it to the list. Enjoy the rest of your week everyone, and hope to see you back for some more of my ignorant opinions and unwavering bias in the next episode.